And so I don't know how the next one is going to tie into this, if at all. But the next one we have is called Starry Night. Now, this is still Vincent's tale, but Starry Night. Shall we? Nice. Nice touch.
I begin? Wait a minute, I know. Step 1, I repent. Step 2, let me go. No, 3, maybe I show you remorse for my crime. Fuck that, let me speak my mind. So allow me to introduce myself to your manifestation of everybody in this room. Ever felt discarded by a system that's regarded to be something for the people, but the people disregarded, it's retarded. Putting all the power in the palms of the heartless. Lions don't care when chewing on carcass. Homeless levels rise and the politicians pardon. Slave labour wage docking pay for the farmers. Britain, Great Britain, no, you're a slave. Great Britain, tax bracket rise, grow. Give a tax break for a suit and tie on the low. Well, the everyday people getting fucked till they broke, so let me unload, I'm on a roll. I never vote, big in the polls, Britain the road, who to control when there is no food in the bowl. It's a low blow, representatives don't show empathy. Plain to see, represent me, no soccer. Britons break backs just for bread and butter. Fuck the PM, did they stutter? In the PM, there'll be bodies in the gutter. Blood-stained hands, milk up poor land's udder. 9 to 5, can't survive away just to work in a job that can't provide. It's by design, my hands are tied, I climb that, on this that. How the fuck can I pretend it's fine? The water is never wine. A pig steps to the slaughter before your eyes. It's for the new world order, except our minds. Court of law, a horse who will bend for bribe. All the while, people watch reality TV, sleep easy, wake and repeat the cycle. Are you taking the Michael? Better beat it up. City full of sheep tweeting on the social media. Tabloid twisting tails and it's causing mass hysteria. Polarize the people, never by the hand that's feeding you. When it comes to war, they'll be calling for you, needing you. Fighting for a cause that wasn't yours, and leaving you. Hyperpolarizing the left and the right. Are you woke? Are you racist? Black? Are you white? Are you all for the Brexit? Make a swift exit. The NHS rots. Where was tax directed? Look, there goes another fucking puppet elected. Dance, little puppet dance for the neglected. Impunity from true flies come to be expected. Sever head of Hydra, 2 parties resurrected. Yes, I am the malevolent, degenerate delegate. Incarcerate the truth, keep it separate. The fabric of society is deadlock. They don't want me in the room, I'm the elephant. Let's go. I guess I was fucked from the get-go. Wrong place and wrong time, guess so. Wrong planet, wrong mind. Guess you could say I was destined to break, because I get no satisfaction. I roll stoned, ETAs with ET, I phone home. ETC, don't blink, life is gone. Time don't wait, the show must go on. In London underground, come rain and thunder. Junkies, drunks and punks stung by the hunger. God is good until life push you under. One by one become cold like the tundra. One by one cast out like pariah. Sever head from body, so body bow to Messiah. Boy cry wolf, everybody soon expire.
Run, little liar.
Wow.
Democracy. Democracy ain't corporate lobby free for all. Democracy ain't rich boys, silver spoon seniors. Democracy ain't eating up a lie then forgiving you. Democracy ain't choosing between herpes or chlamydia. Democracy, hypocrisy, a synonym entwined. Take a baby, then deliver him, position him in line, and then imprison him, condition him in school to make him blind. After they christen him, the father, son, the ghost, we're not the mind. We are divine, we lose potential when we gravitate degree. We are benign, we turn to cancer when we take more than we need. We are designed to be magnificent, we waste that when we walk. A starry night, the plight of Vincent inside cell block 44. I fought a war inside myself, the war of every working man. A war of what's and why's and how's, and when's the time to take a stand? And who's the one to put me in my place? You, or is it God? It's compliance, staying silent. If defiance comes from love, I come from love. I come from hope, I come from truth, I come from trust. I am the last remaining push inside a world that turns to dust. Against the people so determined, all to die. And for what? Love of power, love of money, love of ego, love of lust. What about love for the sake of love? What about really loving us? But I mean really loving us. That means that I, the me, myself is you, and so we're we in one. And there's never separation while we're moving round the sun. For the cell of every sentient, it shares a single song. And that's the song of sweet creation. Do you hear the minstrel strong? For there's more to music. Life is music, music is the tongue. In the mouth of Mother Earth, and her heart beating is the drum. Hear it, hear it, hear it. That's that thunder in your chest that lets you know that you belong. We are one, we are one, we are free to one song. Something better, better yet reset so we can all live on. Vincent! Oh good, he's waking up. Vincent, dear boy, I can feel your frustration, but you're in very safe hands here now, please be patient. You see, we are the cutting edge rehabilitation. Don't you feel so excited for this new innovation? Not a guards, what the fuck, man, I think I wanna leave. Oh, leave? I'm afraid that that's impossible, see? You see, we're part of a new program, it's a government scheme. We're making gentlemen from criminals, and that's what you'll be. With a brand new method, the sort of trials and tests. Like our good God's son, you'll be resurrected. What the fuck you on about? What kind of brand new method? Well, we take the frontal lobe and we kind of dissect it. With your synapse augmented with our new serum injected, it aims to recorrect the parts of you we know are defective. There'll be discomfort in your cerebellum, that is expected. Hey, if progress wants a price, let it. Guards, this one will do. Yes, this one's fine. Take him away.
Damn it. Wow. This one right here was 9 days ago. Jeez. Not only do I agree that was like, I had chills the whole time, but I wanted to just jump up and smash everything around me. That was like a call to revolution. Oh my God. Now, can I remind you at this moment that Ren is independent? He doesn't have like the backing of giant studios and labels. This dude he's got a small team and he makes shit happen. Unbelievable. Now, let me also remind you that like most of these songs, whether it was here in Starry Night or back in what was the last one we just watched? The one that had like the different parts. Oh, Richard's Tale? No. What the hell was it called? We just watched it. Was it Richard's Tale? I think that's what it was. Anyway. All the songs feel different is the point. That's how creative. That's how good this guy is. The Bedroom. Thank you. So, you remember how I told you in that last one, Ren, being the storyteller that he is, he wants you to feel like you are in the moment, you're in the scene. He does that again right here, because when we follow Ren out and we get the sound of the stomps. Okay? You hear the air. You hear the echo throughout the room. You're going to get this muffled piece. As we turn the hall, open air. Just more ways to bring you into the story and you feel like you're there. So now, everything that he says here as the prisoner, he says a lot, right? Is it possible that everything he's saying and everything that we just went through with Richard's tale, that both are true? Is it possible? You tell me. Is it possible that the prisoners and this part of the public, this part of the system experience this thing in one regard and 100% of things are true? And then things in Richard's tale, things in his perspective, are also true. Yes, absolutely. What I think is super interesting here, and I do want to note, and I'll still call it a theory, is that in this right here, I don't think, and I could be wrong, I don't think that the police officers here are meant to, I mean, they are police officers. It's not abstract, but I think this is more significantly a message of the puppeteers. And then what I think is what Ren is saying is the rest of us are puppets. Because whether you're talking about governments or you're talking about corporations or these much larger entities that are the ones pulling the strings to the rest of the public along the way. And with that system being built, you have the people become the pawns. And there's a whole hierarchy along that path. And I think that's what he's talking about. Representatives don't show empathy. Now we have the therapists, we have the cops, we have the prisoners.
Representatives don't show empathy. Plain to see. Represent me? No soccer. Brickers break backs just for bread and butter. Fuck the PM. Did they stutter? In the PM, there'll be bodies in the gutter. Blood-stained hands, milk up all lands udder. 9 to 5, can't survive away just to work in a job that can't provide. It's by design. My hands are tied. I climb that, on this that. How the fuck can I pretend it's fine? The water is never.
So he's establishing the system that exists and showing you the different ways that people can exist within that system and how that system can also eat people up. It can catch people.
Wind the pig steps to the slaughter before your eyes. It's for the new world order. Except our minds, court of law, a horse who will bend for bribe. All the while.
And I think mostly it's about the corruption. Like the system is the system. Like, obviously, no system is going to be perfect for everybody. I just don't think, I mean, and I could be wrong, but I just don't think it's the case. Somebody's going to be suffering in some way, shape, or form in every system that you put into play. I think that's just the price we pay for having 8 billion people on the planet. That's pretty damn complex, right? But more about the corruption that's in that system. And that corruption seems to have most of the power, and we as the everyday people seem to pay the price.
People watch reality TV, sleep easy, wake and repeat the cycle. Are you taking the Michael? Better beat it up. City full of sheep tweeting on the social media. Tabloid twisting tails and it's causing mass hysteria. Polarize the people, never by the hand that's feeding you. When it comes to war, they'll be calling for you, needing you. Fighting for a cause that wasn't yours, then leaving you. Hyperpolarizing the left and the right. Are you woke? Are you racist? Black? Are you white? Are you all for the Brexit? Make a swift exit. The NH.
Now, this is something I want to hit on. I'm going to go pretty extra deep here, super deep. And I think this is what he's saying, or what he's alluding to here, is like Texas Desert Rain just said, everyone is human, currently trapped in their existence, corrupted systems designed to keep everybody in their roles. I do think that is mostly true. We all kind of stay in our lane, and I think that's kind of, generally speaking, because of the systems in place, that's how life works. We just end up in a role, we stay in our lane, and we just kind of do our thing, and that becomes our human existence. That's the human condition as it's been kind of put forth. Got it. But the system here that I think he's talking about, and how we are involved in that system, it's the polarization where things become tribal. And I think this is one of the worst things about humanity today, is that everything has become tribal. We've talked about things like this a number of times, but it's like, we all know that me and you and everybody you see here, we're not going to agree 100% on 100% of the things that we could discuss. We might see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, but we're not going to be 100% on 100% of everything. So people start to draw the lines on what they allow, what they accept. They do that for their own lives, and then they also start to attach that with other people. We have to find people that are like-minded, for sure. But we all draw our lines in the sand on what we accept and what we embrace and what we don't. It seems like today, there's so much polarization that people are afraid to talk. They're afraid to have conversations. They're afraid to have difficult conversations. You know, I mean, hell, for me, just for me to say, I'm military, I already know there's going to be people that are like, I'm out. Okay, that's fine. I don't really give a shit. Like, whatever. I'm not for you. But to start drawing these boxes and only letting in people that fit this very specific bill, things become tribal, we get closed-minded, and we become the people that we think we're shutting out of our lives. Think about that. We set a series of values for ourselves, and we say, this is what I will accept in my life. This is what I will allow. Nobody else. Because everybody else is closed-minded. They don't want to listen to reason. They don't want to hear the truth or whatever. But we have literally just created a life, an existence that is that. We have become that. The only way that we grow as people, not like a society of 8 billion people, but us in our own bubbles, the only way that we grow is by allowing growth, allowing hard conversations to take place, hearing somebody talk that you disagree with, and then actually listening. It's easier said than done, but like, this is what we've come to. It's like, you're either A or you're B. I'll only hang out with B. A's, nope, never. And that sucks. That just sucks. Now, as far as it's lined into this, is like, well, the system is created, and the system wants to keep people busy. It wants to keep people distracted, and, you know, people become sheep, and they become fighting with each other. There's this little civil war that happens, and it keeps us as the pawns busy and distracted enough so that the ones in power can just kind of do whatever they want, and it gets swept under the rug because we're too busy fighting with everybody. Right? That's kind of what he's saying. That's what I think he's saying. That's what's happening. The more divided we are with each other, we're never going to be able to come together against a common enemy. Now, am I necessarily encouraging you to rise up against your governments and all, just a full militia revolution? Of course not. But it has to start here. It has to start here. It has to start with us actually talking and coming together as one group first, and then we can establish greater powers. But if we are all at the very bottom of the barrel, just fighting with each other like a bunch of angry cats, we're never going to accomplish anything. We're never going to make things better for the greater good. We're going to be locked into the bottom of that barrel forever. And I think Ren is an absolute master of showing you the complexities of everything we just talked about. For him to do that is, in its own right, incredible, unbelievable, phenomenal. I can't think of a strong enough word. It is extrapolated 10 times over, knowing that he is his own guy. He is independent. That makes all of this even more impressive. Yep. I could not be more impressed with this. I'm sure there's a bunch of nuances and stuff that I missed, and I'm really just kind of telling you what I think about what's being shown and what's being said. But I think at the very least, if I miss nuances and details, so be it. I think Ren wants to get people talking. He wants to get them thinking. And I think us doing this and us sharing perspectives, even if they don't necessarily align, is the greatest gift that art like this can bring. It's the greatest result. And I think we do it right. Yeah. Like, did I notice the pig mask from, Animal, what was it? Animal, yum, 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 yum. Animal something, whatever that one was. Like, I noticed the pig mask. We've seen that a few times. There's a bunch of little details, but this is an absolute masterpiece. Oh, and the last thing I want to do, let me pull this up real quick. I wanted to look at this. This is Starry Night. This is Van Gogh's Starry Night. If you had to guess the relation between this picture and everything we just went through in Starry Night, specifically in the prison, what do you think you would say? Like, what comes to mind? Do you, even if it's just symbolic, it's colors, it's a feeling, it's the name, what do you think you could put as like a tie together? Animal flow. Thank you, Muse. Any ideas? I mean, I have a couple theories, but I'm curious to say. Something gloomy. Okay. It does look pretty gloomy. There's a lot of blue, a lot of sadness, a lot of depression, a lot of weight on the people down there. Rise up of the people, brilliant lights. Interesting. The gloomy, I think, is really interesting. Tumultuous airflow. That's pretty good. I could see that. See the wind blowing. Beauty in the darkness. Was this one of Vincent's last paintings? I'm not sure. That's a good question, though. If that is the case, that's very interesting. You wonder if the therapist in red has anything to do with anything. I'm sure, like, if I had to guess, the therapist in red is a representative of the another version of the authority. An oppressor authority are very different things, but a level of the authority, because it's almost like a hierarchy, right? You look at the prisoner is in the bottom, and then it's the therapist, and better yet, it would be then it's the police that are in there because they're actually in the prison with the prisoners, and then you have the therapist, which is almost, if I had to guess, representing the government or the system still having their fingers in these people's lives. There's still an attempt that's being made. We will rehabilitate you. We will fix you. Even though they're locked in this box, they're locked in this cage, there's still a mechanism that can reach them, control them, is my guess. Now, I think we could even go as far as to say, like, color theory wise, the therapist is in red because they are a danger, and like to the prisoner maybe, or they're representing authority, which is dangerous. Red is aggressive, right. Now, red is a very tricky color in color theory because red can mean aggressive. It can also mean love. It can mean warmth. It's very, very, it's always depend on the context that's around it. So, psychedelic and distorted, I think that's pretty good as well. Yeah, all those details, I mean, this is just conjecture from all of us, but I think all those details are worth kind of looking into and saying, okay, well, how does it tie together? You know, what is he subtextually trying to say as part of the message? Yeah, I do think this is a tree too. Initially, when I pulled up the thumbnail, I thought it was like a larger building, and I was like, "Well, damn, that would have been perfect because that would be like the eye of Sauron looking down on the peons that are down there sheeping around in the barrel," you know. But a tree does make sense.